Misli desem al diyor.
Yolda, Maya. Evo je on je. Alondra, Elena, Jan. Ok.
different genders like hip hop, reggae, Balkan folk. We want to know, how do you manage to have an your own identity and not to losing it?
That's easy because we have very good computer. And it's I guess genre doesn't help you with identity. I think genre is just a tool. So you can play one genre or 10 different genres, but if you can have or don't have your own identity, I think identity is hidden somewhere in the story that you are trying to tell on the end of the day. And this is exactly what we do with you know, if there is a good idea that you can build a song around, then we just use different tools to do it. So sometimes we will use 10 different genres, sometimes just one. It doesn't matter. It's just about what will be useful for the purpose of the song itself. And I guess the story is identity, so we try to stick with that.
Okay. Okay, well that's very interesting because the combination of genders is really it's a challenge, but we know that you manage this challenge very well, and you propose a new perspective about music, and that's
We
really
are
good nowadays.
all in the band, like there's different generations, and we all listen to different types of music, you know, since we were young till the older days, let's say. And we've been through, like through metal music, punk music, ska, reggae. We were trying to explore all those types of music, and somehow all those music that you've been listening throughout the years, some of them, some parts of it speak through you in the way that you actually make music. So I think that we are actually happy to have so many the people with so many different backgrounds that we put together in one.
Okay, well, that's a new that's really good. We know that we need to find a new identity to express what we want to do. And actually, my next question is related to that. Uh, One of the one important thing about the history of this group is that you started to write music during the Bosnian conflict. So, how did that experience shape the social and political message of your songs? And how could
I
you
don't think,
relate that moment with what is happening right now in the world that we now are watching an international conflict?
yeah, there is two answers to this question. First, very, I think most important lesson that we learned during 90s, during the Bosnian War and ex-Yugoslavian War, is that we were basically teenagers in that time and just starting to play music. And you know, it was a huge struggle just to get the electricity so you can power up your amplifier. And I guess as very young kids we learn how to build something out of nothing. And we realize that everything that we do, we have to do by ourselves. There was no help, there was no, I don't know, there was no scene, there was no nothing, just us,
Yeah.
just few kids in a basement. That was it. So I guess the same philosophy is still that same philosophy from like mid 90s we still kind of cherish in the band today. We try to do everything by ourselves. Everything is strictly DIY. And this is how we learn to live, and this is how we learn to think. And we realize that we don't really, even we had the chances during our career to work like with big labels or big promoters, but we never felt comfortable in this kind of position. We only thing that we feel comfortable with is like if we have complete control of what we do, and how we do it. So we don't really like that somebody would, hey, tiše malo, hey, when somebody will step up and tell us like what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and we don't really feel natural in this position. And other part of the question is like for last 20 years we tried to talk about what we experienced during the war, like 30 years ago. And especially playing around in Europe, we really tried to communicate this story because what we learned 30 years ago that this process will continue and it will spread through Europe and through the rest of the world because it was obvious for us. But problem is nobody wanted to listen. It's not fun story to kind of enjoy. So everybody can, yeah. We know, but we don't really care. And what we said for last 20 years is like Balkan area will not be Europeanized because Europe will be Balkanized. Because you always measure society by the stupidest guy. This is the measure of the society, not the cleverest, not the smartest one.
Yeah.
So basically, this is happening right now. The stupidest guy on the world is running the biggest country in the world.
Yeah.
So we kind of in 30 years we get to this point globally.
Mm. Yeah, it's really sad that, as you said, the stupidest guy in the world has the most powerful leaders, leads the most powerful country in the world. So it's a really tough situation nowadays. It's really difficult. But thanks
Because when
for
we
your
had
answer.
when we had war during the war, I was living in Sarajevo, which was under the siege for 4 years. You couldn't go out, and you always dream about you go out and you escape the war, you escape the problem.
Mhm.
But right now it's very tough because you cannot escape because whole planet right now is under the siege.
Yeah, yeah, we know that there's people that they have the luck to go to a safe place, but unfortunately, most of the people can't do that. So it's
No, there is no safe place anymore because there
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
lot of fools who can press the red button and charge the
exactly.
nukes. So I don't see
oh
the
yeah,
safe place.
No safe place. We are just, feel like puppets controlled by the people with big interests and people like you mentioned. So not much you can do about it, but hope for that this madness will stop as soon as possible because it's really sad to see. Uh, it's not only now; it's been happening, as Brano said, throughout the years. It's getting worse and worse from year to year, and we were trying really to, and we still do throughout our lyrics and through our messages to say what we've been through, and we don't want it to happen anywhere, ever. But unfortunately, it does happen, and it continues to happen even worse and worse. So we'll see. Let's just hope for the best, and hope this madness will at least stop for a bit. I don't know.
yeah. We hope that as sooner as possible this conflict ends, to not take all of and not to take a lot of innocent lives.
Of course, I mean the conflicts have been happening throughout back in years in Somalia, in Sudan, in Congo, in Gaza, you name the part of the world. There's something bad happening. So yeah, it seems like it's getting worse, and now it's kind of really burning.
Yeah. Well, returning to Mexico and with the expectations of this performance in Vive Latino, uh, in your first performance here in Mexico, how do you react to the Mexican public? How did you feel?
Um, Honestly, we felt quite natural because since the moment we arrived to Mexico, we had people waiting us at the airport, with Mexican flags.
Oh yeah.
We had like fan group based in Mexico, the people who already know about Bioza before. And since that moment, we felt like we were really welcomed by people because we have similar mentality and this, I don't know, this warm welcoming mentality. So I was feeling very good since the first concert, and every time we come there, the people are so good and we connect with no problem. And it's also like same it's with the music of Balkan and cumbia. It's easy to mix those music. They kind of go together very easily. It's same with our mentality, I think. So yeah, it was good from the first time we came to Mexico.
Oh my god, that's
First
really
time
beautiful
supposed to go.
to see. The first thing that you see after you exit the airport, to see a group
Exactly.
of fans.
Exactly. That was amazing when we saw his name is Adam, and
Ah,
he's having fan clubs on social platforms and inviting people to know about the band, to know about get them knowing about more about Balkan music. And so yeah, we are happy to have those guys who are also promoting a band in Mexico locally.
eh, that sounds really really wonderful. Real amazing. So congratulations to that
Thank you.
moment.
Thank you. We're gonna see Adam definitely when we come again. He's gonna be there, so we're gonna see all our friends that we already met when we were in Mexico.
Yeah, we hope that Alan will be present in Viva
You are,
Latino.
you are coming to Viva Latino as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm planning to see you guys there.
Okay, we play at 4:30, so don't
Oh,
be late.
yeah, yeah. No, I will be 1 hour
Before.
before. Yeah, yeah,
All right,
to have a good
cool.
a good place. And now, well, we know that you collaborated with international artists like Manu Chao. That is really. A lot of people here in Mexico love Manu Chao. A
Yeah.
lot of people love him. So, what have you learned from working with musicians from different parts of the world?
I have good story of Manu Chao in Mexico.
Really?
3 years ago, when we supposed to go first time to Mexico on tour to play, um, I had some health issues. Some doctors forbid me to travel, and I was very sad because Mexico was like on my to-do list, like in
Mhm.
top five. So when I realized that I'm gonna miss, tour in Mexico, I was very sad. And just like few weeks uh, before this trip to Mexico, we played with Manu in some festival in Hungary. And tomorrow, when we met on breakfast in hotel, I tell him like what happened. He asked like, are you excited to go to Mexico? Blah blah. I said I am very excited, but unfortunately I cannot go, and I'm very sad. And he said, don't worry, because you will guys will go there and they'll play for Mexican people and they're gonna love you and you will go there every year. So 3 years, this is the third time we go there. So he was completely right.
Oh my, that's amazing. That's really really really
Yeah, I
amazing.
mean, what you
It
said, like
is.
when we when you have chance to work with people like that who have this such a great experience like him,
Yeah.
you can learn a lot. They know so many things. People
Mm.
like Manu, I really try to, whenever we talk, I try to talk as less as I can so I can listen most.
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
That's.
crazy it's crazy how you growing up and you listen to band Mano Negra, and at some point of your music journey you get to meet the legend you've been listening all your life. And those people are really simple people. It's
Mhm.
like uh and I was so happy that it's like that, that it's normal guys. You can speak with them about anything, but unfortunately there's many people in music who are acting like bullshit stars and stuff like that, which we don't
Yeah.
like. And it's good that when you meet the person that you were listening to all your life is a good guy, and it really is good for to know that it's like that.
Oh my, yeah. I mean, it feels really good to. They always say never meet your heroes, because you
Exactly,
will get disappointed. But it's amazing when you meet someone, and he's the best person in the world.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
And as
a
Brano
really
said,
warm feeling.
you can learn a lot of things from these people, especially when they play music.
Okay, that's really really beautiful. That's a beautiful experience. One of my last questions in this interview is, well, your latest single is "God is not your babysitter." We want to know what message were you hoping to convey with this song, and how does it reflect now in the band in this exact moment?
Yeah, the song is about exactly about this moment when the whole society is going in direction of being very right wing, but in the same time very religious,
Uh,
which is strange. And I think right now people take religion very in very stupid way, because this is why we said God is not your babysitter. You know, it's a moment where people ask God anything, just like God is a I don't know place. You know, God is a person who will solve all your problems without your effort. This is how religion is, perspective on religion today. So the message of the song is basically, you know, be religious and believe in God and all of this, but don't expect Him to do anything, everything. We have to do something for ourselves and make this place better. Because if we're gonna wait only for the God, I don't think He will answer the phone anymore.
oh yeah, yeah. We need to act for ourselves. It's good to believe in something, but we need to take action about
Exactly.
our well about our actions actually.
For me, it's
Exactly.
very strange when I see people who do sports, like professional athletes,
Mm.
who after they win, they say, or they lose, they say it's because of the God. But
Mm.
it's very strange. It's kind of it's our battle. It's our, you know, we do it. God is there. It's fine, but uh, He don't do it instead of us. We have to do something, you know. So
Okay.
I guess now we are too in some very strange situation where whole society, whole humankind is just like waiting for the, you know, guy from the heavens to do something. And this is why we are completely fucked up,
Yeah.
because we don't do enough.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Totally
That's.
agree.
Yeah.
Is the song also that we did with also one person who is very important for us in music wise, because Goran Bregovic, I don't know if you heard of Goran Bregovic. He's a famous composer here in Balkans, and also it was privilege and to have a song with this guy, because he's really a guy that we wanted to work with since we started the band.
Yeah. Well, that's a really important message nowadays, as both of you said. But unfortunately, this is the end of the interview. We are
Come on,
running out
Can
of
I
man.
time.
ask one question? Can I ask one question? Can I ask you one question?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you please move on your right a little bit
Uh, that.
more? Uh-huh. So I want to know what kind of guitar do you have there?
Oh, this guitar.
Yeah.
This guitar is from Madame
No,
Recamier.
another one, electric guitar. This one.
It's an special. Actually, it's an special edition about the
Yeah.
Viva Latino Festival.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I
everything is
didn't see
connected
it.
now.
Cool, nice, nice, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. But now, a last message from the Mexican public that we will be seeing you in the Vive Latino.
Okay,
And we will see you in Viva Latino.
see you in Vive Latino. Estamos, maybe the message would be like, somos Dubioza Kolektив y estamos muy felices que tocamos en Vive Latino este año y nos vemos pronto, mis carnales. Chingón.
Well,
Bueno, bueno.
well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you. And we know that you will give us a perfect performance in a few days. So we are really excited about it.
Muchísimas
And we will come
gracias.
every year.
Bueno, amigos de Grita Radio, eso ha sido todo por el día de hoy. Ya lo saben, vayan a verlos al Vive Latino porque es un performance que no se pueden perder por nada del mundo. Ellos fueron DUBIOZA Collective y nos vemos en la próxima. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Thank you, Jan.
No, thanks to you to give us something of your time. It was a really good interview and I really enjoy it.
It was pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, and see
See
you
you.
maybe at